Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. Just today I was counting that how many TTS models I have already covered on the channel in the last 1.5 years. The figure crosses more than 300. And if I include all the fine tuning, all the variants of the videos I have done on various TTS frameworks, models, and tools, the number literally crosses 800, and I'm not exaggerating. You can check it out on my channel if you just search with TTS. In this video though, I'm going to share with you a model which you can run totally solely in Google Colab on CPU or anywhere you like. This model is a TTS model or text to speech model, which is very simple, does only one thing, which is that you input text and it outputs audio. That's it, or speech. The model is called as Kokoro and the number of parameters are only 82 million. That's it. It is a very small model which you can run anywhere, maybe also on the palm of your hand. I'm exaggerating, but look, whatever device you have, wherever you want to run it, I think there is no barriers there. And this is what I call the frontier TTS model, because it really extends the limits of these TTS models. And I will also give you a bit more information if we compare it to leading TTS models, and all of them we already have covered on the channel. So let's get started. We will install it in our Google Colab. You can use the same instructions anywhere you like, whether you're installing it on Windows, in Conda, in Linux, on Mac, on your mobile phone, on your tablet, on your smartwatch, wherever. But before I do anything else, let me talk a bit about the model's name, which is Kokoro. This Kokoro is Japanese word and the meanings are simply amazing. Kokoro is a Japanese concept that primarily embodies the heart, mind, and spirit, representing the essence of a person's being. It covers emotions, thoughts, and intentions, integrating the heart and mind to foster empathy, compassion, and a deep connection to others and the world. By cultivating Kokoro, individuals can develop mindfulness, self awareness, and a stronger sense of character, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and balanced life. If you are a Japanese and if you come from that background, please confirm in the comments that if I am saying it right, and if anything else you want to add to it, because since I have learned this concept, I am very keen to learn more about it, and I will do it other than this video. So if you want to guide me, please do me a favor and share a bit more information around Kokoro. Okay, now let's go to its model card, and then from there I'm going to take you to my Google Colab. Right now I'm just going to use the free Google GPU, but you can simply go with CPU, doesn't really matter. So first up, let's go and git clone the repo of this Kokoro, and we are entering into that Kokoro 82 million. Shouldn't take too long, it's very lightweight. And if you don't know how to go to Google Colab, just go to colab.research.google.com or just Google Colab. Sign in with your free Google email account, and then you should be able to run it. It's all free, you don't have to spend a cent there. So as you can see that my uh, cloning of the repo is almost done. And that is done. Let's install all the prerequisites, which include torch, transformer, and some other stuff. It is going to take a bit of a time, and while it does that, let's go back to our model card and let's try to understand a bit more about this model. So this model is a frontier TTS model for its size of just 82 million parameters, and it was just released on 25th of December this year on Christmas Eve, and the weights were full floating point 32, and they released it with two voice packs. One is Bella, the other one is Sarah. We will also check it out. Everything under Apache 2 license. And then just 3 days after, on 28th of December, they released 8 more voice packs, female and male, in British and American English. I think it only works in English at the moment, with British and British and American variant. So the thing which really surprised me is that if you compare it to the other models like Edge TTS, Meta Voice, Parler Mini, Fish Speech, XTTS, and few others, it has beaten all of them. The model is Apache license. It has just trained on less than 100 hours of audio. That's it. And only for less than 20 epochs. So, which is amazing because, for example, um, if you take Parler Mini, which is just 880 million parameter model, that was trained around for around 45,000 hours. This one less than 100 hours. Just take the example of, for example, XTTS, which was uh, trained for more than 10,000 hours, and it is just 400 million parameter around that. But this model less than 100. So this is really surprised me, and I wanted to share it with you. Meanwhile, we have also managed to install all the prerequisites. Let's build the model and load the default voice pack. And default voice pack is the mixture of, I'll run it and I'll show you what it is mixture of. So you see, first up we are importing the build module, we are importing the torch, we are checking if GPU is available, the CUDA device, load it there, this Kokoro model. If not, load it on CPU. And these are the voices which are available at the moment. A stands for American English and B stands for British English. So you will see with every voice pack there's A and B. F is female and M is for male. So AF is the default voice. It's a 50% Bella, 50% Sarah. So both females. So AF Bella means American English female Bella. BF Emma means British English female Emma, and George is British male, and A is American male Michael, and so on and so forth. And you can see that loaded voice is AF as is printed by this line. So now let me show you how you can generate the voice. So let me first paste the code and then I will explain what is happening. So what is happening in this line, we are just importing this generate function. This is the text we wanted to speak. Like, how could I know? It's an unanswerable question, like asking an unborn child if they lead a good life. They haven't even been born. And then primarily it is going to return as a 24 kilohertz audio waveform and a string of output phonemes. And let me run it. If you don't know what phoneme is, phoneme is the smallest unit of language that distinguishes one word from another, such as P or K, something like that. Whereas you see that it is, I said that it is going to produce a 24 kilohertz waveform. That is a digital audio signal with a sample rate of 24,000 times per second. And we normally use it to have a speech or audio at a high resolution. And then all you need to do is that you can, for example, go and run it by simply doing this here. Let me run it. It is going to generate and it is
How
going
could I
to.
know? It's an unanswerable question, like asking an unborn child if they'll lead a good life. They haven't even been born.
So you see how quick that was. I have also turned up my volume. I'll play it again.
How could I know? It's an unanswerable question, like asking an unborn child if they'll lead a good life. They haven't even been born.
How good is that? Now, just to do more testing, what I have done, I have combined all of the cells in one. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just replace this text with a larger text. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this model on a emotional roller coaster. So let me just paste the whole text here in one line, and then I will tell you what exactly I am doing. So if you read through this text, I am having an happy emotion, I'm having an angry, then neutral, fearful, and then this is a whole text. Plus, what I have done, instead of going with the default 50% Bella and 50% Sarah, I'm going with American male Michael. So let me run it and then we will see what it does. It loaded that, Michael.
I'm so excited to go on vacation tomorrow. Happy, but at the same time, I'm really going to miss my family and friends. Sad, ugh, and I just realized I forgot to pack my favorite sweater, which is really frustrating. Angry, what if I get lost in a foreign country? That thought is terrifying. Fearful, anyway, I should probably double check the weather forecast to make sure I'm prepared. Neutral.
Okay, so unlike various other models, it doesn't really trigger the emotions on the basis of the trigger words, which is fine. And given the, of course, the size of the model, but I think still there is a hint of set, altering the voice as per emotion, not as deep as I would like, but again, I think when it comes to audio, generation works really well, and male voice is also quite good. Now let's try out with another voice, and I have removed that text, and we will see how that goes. As a next example, I'm going with a British female accent. British accent is always the most, one of the most beautiful English accent, I would say. So let's see how Emma goes with this text, and if we can um detect more emotions coming through. Let's wait for it to run, and you can see that the speed is really, really
I'm
good.
so excited to go on vacation tomorrow, but at the same time, I'm really going to miss my family and friends. Ugh, and I just realized I forgot to pack my favorite sweater, which is really frustrating. What if I get lost in a foreign country? That thought is terrifying. Anyway, I should probably double check the weather forecast to make sure I'm prepared.
Yeah, the text to audio generation is amazing. I think it doesn't really cater for emotions, which is fine. I think I'm just pushing the model here. And if you're wondering what exactly these are, as I said earlier, these are the phonemes which I explained earlier in the video. But I think really, really impressive Kokoro model. Very impressed by it. I will give you all the commands. I will drop the link to it in video description. So play around with it. Let me know what do you think. If you want to learn more about different TTS models, please search my channel. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to it, as that helps a lot. And that is the only marketing I do. And I would highly, highly appreciate it, not only if you subscribe to the channel, and if you share it with other people on your social media, through email or wherever. Highly appreciate it. Thank you very much.